Make the lighting. Hello. I think there's some people here, but yeah, I'm Kaevon, founder of Bells of Steel, and we're going live on Instagram and YouTube at the same time. So this is my business partner Bryan. So kind of the goal today is we're going to be doing kind of like a 30-minute casual fun workout on the Dreadmill and the all-in-one trainer. We are in our showroom, so it's kind of like a bit noisy sometimes when customers are coming in, and it is kind of our first live stream that we've done like this. So yeah, we're gonna be doing about 20-30 minutes, just alternating sets and alternating answering questions. So if there's anything you want to ask or see up close on these two products, or anything else you want to see or see up close in the entire showroom, we'll take you for a little tour, and we'll just be kind of working out. And if there's a question, there's a question. If there's not, there's not. But yeah, please ask as much as you can. And if you want to get anything, we don't have the links for Instagram because Instagram doesn't let you link in the description, but in YouTube, click the link below for US or Canada links to buy one of these if you want. And on Instagram, just go to our website, bellsofsteel.com or bellsofsteel.us if you're in America, and you'll find both of them on there.
I'm going to caveat that we're doing an internal fitness challenge for our employees. And I did one of them today, just now, and I'm kind of feeling pretty
This is a bad idea.
pretty beat. But
yeah, we have an occasional bad idea here. So yeah, I'm going to get started. Okay. And Brian's going to kind of monitor for comments while I'm going. And yeah.
Did you want to do an overview of stuff?
Oh, yeah, overview. Yeah, so a quick overview on the Dreadmill. So this is our new manual magnetic resistance treadmill. So it's kind of a multifunctional. You got farmer carry on it, sled push, and you can actually fold this up and use the arms itself. You can take these J-cups out and use the arm itself for various, rows, presses, etc. So, and then it has variable resistance on it too.
So it's almost as the light is shining bright behind the cameras. Yes, unfortunately, that's just the way it is.
Sunny day in Calgary, Alberta. Yeah. We'll try and fiddle around with the screen maybe a little bit. And then I'll go over to the all-in-one. Do the,
yep.
Looks like there's. So yeah, this is the all-in-one trainer. And so what this is kind of similar, like the big brother of our cable tower. It's a two cable towers put together, and then a back cable on it too. And all the tubing is 60 by 60 millimeter, 2.3 by 2.3. So all of our rack accessories fit on it. So you can use it as like squat rack and bench press and whatnot, and any of our rack attachments, dip attachment, steel row pad, and so forth. Yeah, it's got a lat pull down cable here, bicep curl cable here, and the cable crossovers here. And these have been doing very popular. They're just like the name says, all in one. Just like the name says, they're all in one. So it's really, you can kind of buy this one piece, put it in the corner of your room, and you'll be able to use it for a very long time. So I was going to start with the Dreadmill first, but since the camera angles are already up there, I'm going to just start ripping. Yeah, I think there might be a comment on YouTube, or maybe you got that already.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, and this is our arch nemesis bar, an old one with a good one, the old trainer and Dreadmill. They're kind of new. The spotters get it away. That's bad.
Hard down.
Stable hard. Oh, and then I'm on the adjustable utility bench. Again, an oldie but a goodie. Dreadmill. Let's do some carries. Whew. That's a nice looking functional trainer. Yeah, it's a great one.
They're on pre-sale now. We're having trouble keeping them in stock. Okay,
Yes.
so should I go on that?
Fair on there because the camera's already there.
Okay.
Will the Smith machine attachment be coming to the 2.3? Yes, it will. I think so we're actually working on kind of a redevelopment of our 2.3 series. So similar to like the Hydra, where it's going to be like component based as opposed to like pre-put together packages. And so when we're doing that, we're going to work the Smith into there. However, I think the Hydra and Manticore 1 can fit onto, actually can't really, might be able to rig it up, but we're going to be doing our own one when we do the redesign, and we're doing the redesign right now.
Demo fold?
Sure. And also with that redesign, like just to be clear, it's still going to be the same tubing and hole size. So it's all your old like commercials from, whatever years ago will be compatible with like the redesign. It's just going to be moving to like a component-based one, which will kind of integrate a little better if you want to start like attaching your lat pull downs to your rack and things like that. And the Hydra has been doing well, and the Manticore because they are modular, just a little bit more customizable.
Just throw in it. It folds up really easily. And then, folds back down. Use the handles for shrugs and other exercises.
Okay. Do the comments just pop up here?
Oh,
They do, but you gotta scroll in case you got missed.
You have to scroll with it.
Yeah.
This way?
Yeah, in case you missed it. It looks like
Just this.
looks amazing. I don't think it looks amazing. Too much effort for me.
Too much effort for me too.
Yeah. All right. Over here.
And if there's anything else you guys want to see, you just let me know. I'll take you on a little tour. So we're, like I said, we're here in Calgary, which is our headquarters. We do have a location in Toronto and Indianapolis, but this is kind of the home and where I originally started Bells of Steel, and where we still kind of run our headquarters out of today. How much can Kaevon bench press? Well, let me tell you what I could bench press in high school instead. Right now, maybe 2 plates. Peak 365. But that was back when I had dreams. Single stack functional trainer. Oh, you mean kind of like the ones like the I think I know what you mean, like with like the weird arms on it. We're kind of doing that actually with the cable tower. There's a guy we've been working with, an influencer named Matthew Porter. I shouldn't call him an influencer; he's a creator, and he's come up with a single stack cable fly arm that will work on our cable towers.
He just joined.
Porter, yeah. Hey, Matthew Porter, yeah. Somebody was just asking about us making a single stack functional trainer, and I was saying that your attachment's going to be coming out soon.
Someone's saying doing a lot of research for 2x3 racks with lever arms. And just to be clear, these are not 2x3 racks. These are 2.3 by 2.3.
Yeah, so 60 by 60 millimeter. It's this kind of metric system. We import from China.
And we're Canadian.
And so a lot of the tubing in Asia, or most of the world, is in metric. Mostly just Canada and the US are in good old Freedom units. So back when we were started carrying light commercial and residential, we couldn't get the 3x3 tubing like we do now on the Manticore and the Hydra. However, going back to your point, I would not recommend 2x3 inch. You're really seeing tail off of them. There's limited people carrying them. There's very limited attachments.
Yeah.
Some people say, "Oh, you guys are 2.3." Not a lot of people out there are 2.3 inch by 2.3, but we are developing like a massive ecosystem on our own. So you're kind of locked in, but
it's better than most ecosystems out there.
Yeah, and if you want an open ecosystem, of course, we have our Hydra and Manticore.
Yeah. So if you're 2.3 by 2.3, we're good. But if you're 2x3, we don't have anything for you.
Why don't you take that?
Res rack?
Yeah, take Patty Cake over to see the residential 4.1, and I'm gonna check for comments in here and start my next set. Leg extension time. What kind of leg extension you want to see? The plate loaded one or the stackable one?
All right. This is a res rack. It's a little hard with the computer.
Leg extension, leg curl, release date. I'll say that I've got
J-cups, pinpipe safeties, and
this year.
it has, let's see, has nice flat foot supports, so you don't need to bolt it down, and then spots on the back to put your weight plates. Lots of adjustment areas for your J-cups, and we got a bare steel straight pull-up bar across the top, and it's our most affordable rack, but it gets you into the 2.3 by 2.3 ecosystem. 60 mil ecosystem has got 700-pound capacity, and it's a pretty spacious rack. It's about 30-inch depth back to front, so it gives you enough room for comfortable squatting and benching and all that. It's a great way to get into our system. You get all the same attachments as you would on the light commercial rack, and almost all the same options as on the Hydra. So.
We're gonna hop on the Dreadmill. Do you have any more over there?
Huh?
You got any more comments over there?
Just questions on the res rack.
Okay. Do you know ballpark when we're going to do the stack leg extension on it?
Somewhere around 2,500, 3,000, I think. 200-ish, I think.
25, 2,000. We're still working on it. You make some improvements.
Pull-up bar is 84 inches, about 84 inches off the ground. So that's going to be 7 feet.
So maybe I'll just take this for a little walk real quick.
Pinpipe safeties should be 700-pound capacity like the rest of the rack. But yeah, it should be, okay, so I'm 5'11"-ish, and I should have a decent amount of space. Let's see. I get it standing. So I can just stand and hold it. Yeah, you can lift your legs up and slide. Can the lever arms work on these? Yes. So we've got lever arms that work on our 2.3 by 2.3 inch racks. They're just the fixed type, not the sliding type. But yeah, they work, and they're one of our most popular 2.3 inch attachments is the lever arms. It has tons of exercises to the rack for $250, USA or Canada.
Yeah, of course. Here, I'm gonna have to switch over to the Dreadmill, let this customer hop on and give it a test. Or if there's anything else you want to see me work out on, Bryan, and see it in action.
These are some 1-inch magnetic band pegs. We got 1-inch magnetic rack attachment pins. I guess that could work as a band peg.
Yeah, should we go try it?
Sure.
Okay, just gonna go for a quick rip.
Okay. Yeah, we don't seem to have the 2.3 inch by 2.3 inch lever arms out here in the showroom right now, so I can't show you, but they are good. You make a bracket to attach the 3x3 steel row pad to the rear stabilizer. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's a good idea. I think we have something that does work for that. It's one of our folding rack connectors to connect it, so it'll sit vertically above the
We just have some customers in here.
rear stabilizer. But you'd have to just contact sales@bellsofsteel.com. Contact our sales team because I'd have to set it up manually. But I think you could do it, Brock's Gym. So just reach out. Storage, yes. Our Hydra storage system is done. We're just in the midst of upgrading our website, and then we're going to launch it. It'll probably be launched in about a month. It's going to be a really nice system. Lots of height options, 42, 60, 72, and 84 inch. And then width is 30, 43, and 70. So you can get, 3-tier, 4-tier dumbbell shelves. Actually, we got some right here. I can show you. So that's one option. This would be the 30-inch option, and you can customize, where you want your shelves and what styles and all that kind of thing. Kraken. So right now, the Kraken, the way it's designed, is going to be very similar to our existing 2.3 by 2.3 cable towers. It's just going to be made of 3-inch by 3-inch and probably some higher touch stuff. Right now, we don't have a lat pull down low row design for the Kraken the way that Rep has with the Aries, but we are going to have a seat attachment and a lat pull down attachment, so you can convert your Kraken cable tower. You can use it as a lat pull down that way. The only thing is it's going to take some time. Kraken's coming out Q4 this year, most likely, whereas the all-in-one's out now. So you just kind of got to decide on your timing. Brian Murray trying to decide if I should watch here Instagram. I mean, Kaevon's on Instagram. We kind of split up now because there's a lot of questions, but depends what you're interested in. Kaevon's probably more exciting than me. I know the numbers better. Yeah, and all the stuff we're developing for the 2.3 by 2.3 with Matt Porter is going to also be made in 3x3. So we got some cool stuff there, like the lateral raise attachment. And then when I said about the lat pull down seat, with you know, leg holders and yeah, other stuff like that. Any plans for utility seat or in-rack storage? Yes, we're just about done approving our utility seat. That's going to mount onto all of our spotter arms, or at least Hydro Matchcore ones. That's the plan for now. In-rack storage, we just have our Hydro storage system right now, which it requires 2 uprights on each side, so it's not just like, it won't go right into your standard rack, but you could put it on the side of like a 6-post. We have a location in 2 locations. I'm not quite sure what that means, but we do. We have a location in Calgary, a location in Toronto, and a location in Indy. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Any other questions? Do you want to fly out to Philly to help someone build their plate loader all-in-one? Yeah. Definitely watch our assembly video. It's a hard one. All right. Okay. Any other questions? Okay, well, if anyone has any questions, put them up here. I'm just going to do a bit more on the Dreadmill. Try to get my workout in before I got to fly home. Okay, more questions. I'm going to show you one of my favorites. Let's see. Kaevon's lucky he got the phone. It's easier to move around than the computer. Okay, so this is one of my favorites. It's the Wood Residential Manual Treadmill. It's the smallest footprint manual treadmill I think you can get, and it's really quiet and really smooth. And I'm definitely gonna get one for my garage. I got a spot that's about 4 feet long, and it'll fit perfectly, so I can exercise while I'm watching my my kid on the baby monitor. But yeah, it's super nice. All right, Dreadmill assembly video. Yeah, we'll need to work on that. Yeah, take notes of that. That's good. Yeah, anybody have any questions about anything? Just gonna catch up with Kaevon then.
The design is still in progress, and the sample is in progress.
I don't have any more questions.
You don't have any more questions?
No.
Okay, you want to, can you maybe throw a plate on and do a demo on the Smith? or hold the phone. I can do it. Up to you.
Sure. What do you want?
Just yeah, for one play each side, whatever. Bench and squat. Workout. New airplane, Blitz Max. We don't have one here, do we? Send it down to Indy.
Yeah.
For the Arnolds. Unfortunately, we don't have it here. Send it down to Indianapolis for the Arnolds.
But it's the smoothest air bike
Oh, yeah,
I've
it's
ever used.
fantastic.
It's
Yeah,
beautiful.
it's hands down smoothest, most resistance because you can control the magnetic resistance, and it's got big real buttons on it. Big actual buttons. So you'll be seeing a lot more content coming out of that. Do I have anything else? So this is cool. Looks more upright than the console made like a year ago, showcasing it. Yeah, I wonder. I mean, I think
Is that an angle?
it is at an angle. I wonder if you could actually put it out another notch as well.
It's cool. You can adjust the angle.
Yeah,
That's nice.
yeah, you might actually be able to adjust it. This was kind of my little brother who works probably on Belgian Steel. Was kind of spearheading this, and he's actually in China right now, making sure everything goes to plan. Okay.
Nice. That's great. Sean, just for getting that all-in-one trainer, definitely watch the assembly video. There's a lot of wheels and a lot of stuff. So check out the assembly video before you maybe waste a bit of your time.
Somebody suggested a rack-mounted cell phone stand. So funny enough, I have one there. Just never brought it to life. And we have here. Do you see where looks like all the holes could move like you? Do you see where I put the stand?
I'll go
See that on a quick peek through it? Amazing. Also, but yes, pretty sure you're interested. I think I'm sure that's you before. Looks gorgeous. Thank you. I've been working really hard on working out. Oh, hey, Brandon, how's it going? Nice to meet you, Brandon. How you doing? Let me check for YouTube stuff while I go in. Oh, I don't know where Brian ended. You can walk around on the treadmill on low resistance. Yes. Okay. 1 second. Let me get Brian. 1 second. Brian just went to go find the cell phone stand. Oh, he found it. Where was it, Brian? How did that happen? All right, I got a few reps. Somebody's asked a few more on YouTube. Okay.
That's how our business works. Kaevon does stuff and loses things, and
Yes.
I find them, make them work.
Good, full of good ideas there. Yeah.
Oh, there's a question on the Dreadmill. Shall I just go do that? Can
Yeah,
you show
yeah,
how
go do it.
briskly you can walk around the Dreadmill at low resistance? Okay, hold on. Resistance is not
That's yeah.
working.
Well, just show them without it.
Okay. Yeah, let me show you. Hold up. Let's see.
You know, it's funny. Fit Machine is the #1 search product on the website that doesn't have a result. And actually, the #1 search product right now is just general training. Okay, so we're trying to make the bar removable, not quickly, right? So it would be like kind of like your adjusting kettlebell type thing. And could it fit other bars? We got a sample coming soon. I shouldn't say coming, so I work with product development, and I found our little brother Vegas, and we're going to talk about it. And he's actually in China right now and kind of living there for a few months to help expedite all these things. So
Having a bit of trouble with the with the resistance on this one. Could definitely go faster than that, but it's kind of stuck right now. Oh man.
So it's the time, and then yeah, also like kind of quicker feedback of like engineering, some engineering drawings, some like ideas for moving bars.
Incline, yeah, it's got 3 adjustments, and that's the steepest that it goes. So it doesn't have, it's not the steepest.
Kind of fit well, and you know, they have different blocks that you can see very limited. There's on the block, like there's
yeah, this one's a development prototype, and yeah, the resistance is stuck. It's a little bit strong, so I can't really give it a good run. Let me see about the other one.
That's where I'm leaning. I'm curious to know what you think, just because I don't know if the extra like tooling and precision and whatever you need is, I don't know if it's worth that squeeze, you know? Yeah. Suitcase and you can take the run at home. Is there a way to attach an upright to the rear stabilizer across? Possible divider attached. So I don't see why not. So we actually, the guy working here with this storage. And so it's basically a rear stabilizer and then short floating rack. So I think that if you've got a rear stabilizer on its own, and then depending on the height of the rack, you could like position the rear stabilizer and then tie the right upright, like height, so 3 different heights, and then you could put you could sandwich it between 2 rear stabilizers. I think that's what you have to do. 2 rear stabilizers. Putting up there and going between.
We're gonna have to get back to you on the
Yes.
running on that Dreadmill, because yeah, I can't get this resistance fixed right now on the prototype. Okay, all-in-one trainer here. So we got a pull-up bar at the top, and this is the weight stack version. So we got weight stack at the back, 210 pounds, bunch of different pulleys, and so we got the 2 adjustable cable handles. So, you know, if you want to, let's see. Do flies on it. You've got J-cups that you can adjust. Any of our 2.3 inch by 2.3 inch rack attachments work. So, spotter arms. And then we've got a lat pull down bar at the top and a bicep curl bar at the bottom. Whatever you want with this.
It's so close. It's so close to rising. It's gonna sting the world. I was over on YouTube. Is that a Smith attachment for 60 millimeter? It's a Smith attachment for.
Okay, so you do a single arm cable fly. Just one arm. I mean, yeah, you can operate these independently or together. And then, yeah, okay. Will the Kraken integrate into a 3x3 rack? Yes, it's going to integrate with existing Hydra or Manticore racks, or you can get it like our cable tower as like a standalone tower unit as well, or like one you want to bolt off the side of your rack, just like our standard cable tower. Yeah, so it'll be both. This plate loaded one need weights on both sides of the pegs. I just load on one side. Best to load on both sides so it's just not uneven. I imagine if you load this on one side, depending on how much weight it is, if it's a small amount of weight, no problem, but bigger amounts of weight, it's gonna put some friction on the what are they called? The weight rods. So ideally you'd put it on both sides if you're going more than, I don't know, 10 pounds or something like that. But it'd probably work with more. It's just not going to be ideal. Yeah, probably want to keep it even.
So,
okay. Plate loaded one. I think it's back in stock around the end of this month. Let's see. Okay.
and like say like this configuration is a little bit different. This is
Okay, I'm just going to look up this question about restocking. And in the meantime, update to the 2.3 lever arms. Want to be able to set the starting weight with a pin. Oh, yeah. Yes, so that is going to be coming, but we had to do a redesign of the Hydra sliding lever arms. So we need to finish that redesign. Then we'll roll it out to the 2.3. We just have to see how it's going to work with the holes because we're going to be designing it to use the side holes on the Hydra. And the 2.3s don't have side holes in the tubing right now. So yeah, we'll have to see how it comes out. So I can't tell you for sure right now, but we do want to make a sliding version for the 2.3s as well, definitely.
What this is a slot bracket. So the idea behind a slot bracket is so you can essentially attach onto anything. The only thing you might have to adapt is like the washers or bolts. So you can see here that there's kind of these like big washers on the back, and so that's helping keep it flush. So yeah, it can really attach up that anything. Okay. Thanks. I'd love to see it. I think that we were talking about this. Yeah, there it is. Okay. All right. I am going to. I'm going to get maybe one more set in, and then get your questions in, because I think we're gonna wrap up pretty soon. I think we're over time a little bit, but that's okay. That'll be fun to do this.
Plate loaded all in one trainer.
So how customizable are your racks?
And just what's going on? It looks like we just got back in stock for the plate loaded all in one in Canada, but I think the inventory hasn't synced yet. So I'd say for sure it should be available for sale next week, but I'll try to do it later today. Cable tower with leg attachment. Yes. We have our leg curl, leg extension attachment on order right now for the 60 mil rack, for the 60 mil ecosystem. I can just check the date on that.
And then maybe customizable when it comes to colors and stuff. Not as much, for a little bit of luminous ones. Colors. Maybe I'll go for.
It's going to be like end of June for the leg curl leg extension attachment that will fit on our 2.3 by 2.3 cable towers. Just keep in mind the attachment is very heavy, and you'll need to make sure your cable tower is bolted down to the floor, to the wall, or to a rack. It's definitely not going to work very well standalone. You need to make sure it's really stable. Okay, warranty on the plate loaded all-in-one. It's limited lifetime on the whole thing. Yeah, I mean, so you've got it and you haven't assembled it. You know, if there's any problems that you run into or any problems with parts or anything, like reach out to support@bellssteel.com. We'll definitely get you anything you need. And as recommended previously, watch the assembly video. It's pretty hard to assemble on its own. There's so many cable pulley wheels and cable routings and stuff. It's a pretty big maze. So watch the video, and yeah, you know, if you find any issues, we'll take care of them for sure. That's not an issue of you know, a few months. We'll always take care of that kind of stuff. How fast is shipping to BC for the all-in-one? Typically, it's going to be about 5 days in transit. Depends how long it takes to get our orders out. We're right now at about a 60 to 70% next day shipping, like next business day. Some orders do get pushed back. Warehouse is pretty slammed right now, and we're just kind of you know, rearranging stuff. But I'm going to say 1 to 5 days to get it shipped, and then 2 to 5 days for delivery. Depends where you are in BC too. If you're in Vancouver, if you're somewhere more rural. But I'm going to say basically you're looking at a couple weeks. Yeah. Once it's in stock.
2 of these photos. And so
Okay.
One on your right.
Yeah. Any other questions? We're going to wrap up pretty soon.
There's quite a few things I'm trying to get right with it.
On the Dreadmill part, walking or running on low resistance, we'll make a note to get a follow-up video on that on our social.
I am going to wrap up here because I think I've caught up on all the questions.
Yeah.
Anyone?
Yes, Brian. Yeah, if we watch it multiple times, probably. I just have like a weight stock cable tower, and I had to watch the assembly video a couple times to get it right. But it's worth it. Yeah. Great. Okay. Well, thanks everyone for joining. And if you have more questions, you know, reach out on our social, and we're always looking for questions about our products that we can answer and help, let you guys know how they work. So thanks for all the engagement, all the questions, and yeah, take care. Have a good weekend. Okay.